All right, welcome everyone. I appreciate you spending some time with me today on this new series that I'm going to be starting, as well as just pretty much a new YouTube channel for me as well. I wanted to always start YouTube, so I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and indulging in my addiction with Balatro. I love this game, and I wanted to try something that I haven't seen yet for two reasons. I want to get Completionist plus plus by only playing the black deck. Now, there's a couple reasons for this that we'll get into a little bit later in the video, but I really do appreciate all of you guys watching. I know there's only going to be like 10 of you out there, but it's going to be awesome. Appreciate you sticking out here with the journey for me. So I've created this new profile that we're going to be starting. As you can see, we have 29%, 101. I wanted to just start this straight out with the black deck, but I realized I have to unlock the black deck. In order to do that, you need to unlock 100 things in your collection. So we now have access to the black deck. So let's get into it. We're going to start on the white stick. This is going to be the video that's just going to help me explain why black deck is hard, why I've kind of done this challenge, and then we'll progress through and eventually get to gold stick. Obviously, to get Completionist plus plus, you have to get a gold sticker on every single Joker. You have to find everything as well. So I wanted to start here and we'll just jump right into it. So first reason why black deck is so hard is you get -1 hand size, and that means you just score 33% less points as well. So we're gonna start here. On white stick, you have three discards. I'm just gonna go for the flush. I've got low cards, so we'll go for something higher. Go for the diamonds flush here with the 10 and the jack. Perfect. Biggest thing you want to do, I also want to kind of treat this as a guide for newer players to get better at the game. I wanted to show that yes, blue stake, the -1 discard, is extremely hard. And black deck is also extremely hard, but you can still get Completionist plus plus. So this is my guide to help people do that as well. I hope you enjoy it and everything like that. So very first tip that we'll get into is you always want to try and get 300 points right off the rip. You get the most gold from that, especially on black stake. It's pretty crucial if you can do it. You can't do it all the time on gold stake, but white stake with the extra discard, it's pretty easy to do that. Next thing, in the shop, you're looking for plus molt and plus chips immediately with the black deck. I do really like this. On the gold stick, I would probably not take this, and I would go for the buffoon pack. Since I am on the white stick, there's a chance that I might take this, but I'm definitely going to go for the buffoon pack to try and get plus molt, which we get the abstract joker right here, which gives us plus molt. So we can go ahead and go next, saving our money for interest. Again, we're going for some higher level hands. So we either want flushes or we either want straights. And so looking at this, I have the 6, 7, 8, missing the 9 for the straight, or I can go for the flush. Either way, I'd probably go for the hearts flush. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go, we got it. This may not win, so I'm going to discard one more time, trying to get some higher hearts, which thankfully I do. And then with this +3 molt, we should be good to go. Now keep an eye on the score. 550, that's obviously not enough to beat the next blind. At 600, diamonds are going to be debuffed. We kind of got pretty nice joker here. I think I'm going to just take this. Again, we're looking for plus chips and plus molt. And this is going to help us with those plus chips as well as that times molt 2 that we want to get later. We don't need it right now, but might as well take it if we can afford it. Right here, we could go for the straight, get those extra chips. We could just go for the flush right here too, which with the 30 extra chips, most likely will win, and the times 1.5, and now we're at +6 molt. So this flush will definitely win here. Let's go ahead, and we want to keep that one. See if we can get anything else. Get a little bit higher of a spade just in case it doesn't win. But that's going to get us in. So we're doing really well. If you want to get better at this game as well, I've watched a ton of Balatro University as well as Raffle. I'd go check them out. They're huge YouTubers. You probably already know about them if you're watching my video as well, but they're awesome. They've pretty much taught me everything I know just by watching their YouTube videos, and it's fun. It's been great to be able to watch them. So here we've got a bunch of planet cards. We scored a bunch of points in the other one. We don't really need anything to move us forward. So if we wanted to, we could take a 2-pair. I like playing 2 pairs on black deck, but I'm probably just going to pass it and build up my interest, as that's super important if you can. Just build it up as soon as possible. Let's go for the jack here. We get the jack. We're going to just play straight. Just kind of cruise along really quick with this. So that straight was worth 2,500 points. That's really nice. We're in a really good position. Again, I'm just going to save my money for interest. There's nothing in the shop that I really wanted. I'm going to discard everything. I want to go for face cards. That's what's going to help me win this in one hand. Got pretty lucky there with the 9-10. Let's go for the queen again for the straight. And we get it. Okay. Don't be afraid to go for these higher level hands in white stake. What I was going to say earlier that I kind of lost my train of thought on is white stake, you should be able to win 100% of the time. If you want to get better, try beating white stake at 100% of the time. That's what I did before I started playing a lot of gold stake, is just practicing white stake as much as I possibly can. Now, I probably would take this if I wasn't on white stake. In gold stake, just because it's +4 mult and it's super cheap. However, I am right at the interest level, and I am going to save my interest. I could risk it and look for a hermit, possibly a temperance. Temperance is only going to give me $6, but it's not very likely you're going to get a hermit in here. I know I can win this next round pretty easily, so we'll just go next. Face cards are drawn face down are totally fine. I'm just going to draw till I have a ton of them in my hand, and then we'll play all 5 of them. Best case scenario, we get full house. Worst case scenario, we get a 2-pair or 3 of a kind, but I'm going to get at least a 2-pair or higher. So we get 3 of a kind, which is going to help us win this round. Okay, now we actually have some money. We can do some shopping. Let's see, 2,000. I could do that pretty much in 1 or 2 hands, so I'm not really worried about scoring this next one. So I'm going to go ahead and buy both of these Arcana packs, looking for money. We get Death, we get Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, Empress, and Strength. Almost always I'm going to take the Hangman here. If I had something that was good to copy, like a blue seal or a red seal, maybe I take the Death, but getting rid of cards is always helpful so that when you do get that blue seal in your hand, it's just easier to find. Okay, we got a Devil here. Judgment, Moon. I'm going to take the Judgment just because I haven't discovered it yet. See what we get. And we get a hologram. There's our times mult for the rest of this round. This is all we really need to beat white stake with. Don't really need anything else here, so we're gonna go ahead and let's go for just more face cards. Play the 2-pair. Yep, we're gonna be fine. That's 2,900. Just barely not gonna beat it, so we will need a full house, 4 of a kind, something like that to be able to beat the next round. If we add something to our deck here, which I'm going to take this stone card, it's just nice, we can now beat it with the 2-pair of face cards once again. Let's look for some money. Take Judgment again. It's going to help us score a little bit more. We get a pair, plus 50 chips. That's always helpful. Let's go next. This boss is a little bit scary because I do get a lot of chips from my face cards, and I'm going to be playing those. However, with this, I'm not going to play it right now. We're just going to play the 2 pair. I want to save this for the boss because I know if I play any hand with that, it's going to win. Okay, we get another Fool, get some more Celestial packs. I want the extra hand size. That's just a good voucher. If you have the money for it, you usually just take the vouchers. And then we're not going to take, pretty sure this is called Trebuchet. Trebuchet? I'm not sure. We're not going to take it just because I don't want that -1 hand. I want all of the points I can score in this next one. Alright, let's go for the straight since I have this, looking for the 10. Got it. Let's go ahead and just play it. And that's going to win it for us, so we're good there. And we'll keep on moving. We're going to start transitioning over into pairs as best as we can. That's a good start for transitioning over to pairs. And we'll take the steel card. We'll take the blue seal. Blue seal's very overpowered. If you can get a blue seal, get your hands on a blue seal. I'm going to just take whatever I can from those standard packs because I have the hologram. And let's just start playing pairs just in case we get the telescope. We are not too far away from it being our most played hand, so go ahead and just start playing some pairs. Let's actually play base card pairs. We get more chips that way. Makes more sense. Play the aces. We'll see what we can get there. Okay. So even a non-face card pair, we're still getting 5,000 points, which is a really good sign. Again, gold stake. I'm probably taking ice cream here. It's very powerful. Chips Joker. I have a lot of chips already, so I'm kind of looking more for Molt, but I have the times Molt Joker that's super strong, so I'm not really worried too much. Now, I could use the Fool for pair. Could be useful, could not be useful. Don't really need it for score right now, so I think I'd rather take the money for Temperance, even though it's only $10. And then we'll go Celestial pack. Celestial pack, we don't get anything. We're gonna skip just in case I find a Fool in the shop. I'm gonna do some re-rolling. Let's go ahead and let's take this just for the extra Molt. Not needed. I get plus 3 Molt here as well as just any heart that I play. So again, not needed, but might as well look at it and take it. Discard for the pair, saving my hearts. We only have 1 blue seal in the deck, so we should be good here. My pair of aces scored 5,000 points, so pair of kings with my hearts, plus a little bit more Molt, and the plus 30 chips from the scary face Joker. We should be able to get there, which we do. And we'll keep leveling up that pair. Okay, another pair. We'll go ahead and take that. Now, I usually like to take the vouchers if I have money for it. Hone is not one that I'm going to, lose money for, essentially. I value the Arcana packs higher than Hone, so I'm going to skip past that. And now that I just got a Hermit plus a Fool, I'm probably going to buy it because now I have plenty of money for it. No reason not to take it. Let's go ahead and roll a little bit. I'm rolling first just in case I find any tarot cards that I might be able to use in this Arcana pack. Business card gives me money. We like money, so let's go ahead and take that. I want this, but I just used a Hermit, so if I get a Fool, I'd rather take that out of the Arcana pack, so I'm going to hold on to it. This also gives me money. I don't think it's necessary. Don't think I really need it. And then our temperance. I'm gonna open this up first just in case I get a fool or the hermit. It's gonna give me more money. Let's go ahead and use that. We'll then use this, the pair, and then we'll go ahead and use temperance. Should have done that in the other order. I actually should have used the pair first, then the temperance, then the hermit for the full value, but it's not that big of a deal when we're, again, playing on white stake. Once I'm on gold stake, I'll slow down a little bit more. Actually, we can keep discarding for the blue seal because, you know, certain plays, they are going to matter a little bit more. You got to be a little bit more cautious on what you're doing because you don't have very many hands to work with, and you've got to score 3 times as many points that you do in white stake. So, or is it 4 times as many points? Actually, sorry. I haven't discovered these yet, so let's go ahead and just open these to start discovering them. I like trading card. It's fun. You can start getting card removal. Get some money for it. When you have a $8 buffoon pack as well, you can go ahead and uncommons are going to be sell for the most. If you know you only want to take one of these, but you have an extra joker slot, you can go ahead and sell one of them and then take the other one just so you essentially save more money. That buffoon pack now only costs me $5 for the trading card, which again, those plays just kind of help you in gold stake a little bit. Hex, don't really care for it. I don't want to destroy all my jokers, but I will go ahead and add a purple seal to one of my 10s. This is gonna hurt my temperance value, but I haven't discovered it, so let's go ahead and take it so that we can keep discovering everything. Alright, let's start with the jacks here. Actually, my bad. Let's go ahead and discard and then play the jacks. Get rid of an extra card in my hand. And we're pretty much just rolling. If we can get more standard packs, we're going to just get way more chips in our hands for us to be able to... Sorry, we're going to get way more times molt for us to just win the game easier. We like Matador. I'm not sure, actually, if Matador does trigger this boss. If I hadn't discovered it, I'd probably buy it. No one's probably going to comment, but if you know, comment down in the comment section on if this boss does trigger the Matador. That'd be super helpful. I might do some testing with that, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of a 5. Let's not play the jacks yet. Let's dig for our blue seal. And we found it. Wow, we've gotten very lucky with our blue seal so far this round. Okay, we're up to 19,000. You need 100,000 to win on white stake. 300,000 if you get the violent vessel. So that's kind of what I'm gauging for to be able to use. Let's go ahead and use sun to discover it. And yeah, let's go ahead and just open this because we have the money for it. I'm just gonna skip. No need to take anything else. We got dusk. No need for dusk. Red card, very powerful. Little late for it. I can make it work, honestly, if I wanted to. Let's do it. Let's make the red card work. We've got plenty of rounds to be able to start doing that. Okay, we're gonna need to play probably just 1 or 2 hands. Let's go ahead, discard that. Alright, we got the kings. That's super helpful. Yep, so we'll need to play another one of these hands. And then we'll need to play a pair of face cards to be able to win. Or any pair, actually looks like it will win. but we'll play the pair of face cards. Okay, we get the blue seal value. Another voucher unlocked. We always like that. And let's go ahead and get the telescope for the pairs. I do have the red card, but I like the pairs more as well. Okay, let's go ahead and immolate, get less cards in my deck. I'm only losing out on one face card, which is perfectly fine. If I lose these, that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. And I keep them, so that's always nice. Also, Black Stick Blunder. I always forget about this. You have 6 Joker slots with the Black Stick. I'm pretty sure I've only had 5 this entire time. But just remember that. You have 6 slots with the Black Stick, so don't forget it. It's super helpful to know that you have 6, because in the Black Stick you do need all 6 sometimes to be able to win the hands. Let's go ahead and go next. Let's get rid of a 2. Oops, that was a misclick there. Alright. This may win it with the bonus and the mime, which it does, so we're good to go there. Here font, don't really need it. Let's go ahead and grab the standard pack. Let's add some more cards to get this up a little bit higher. No need to take the buffoon pack. There's nothing I'm really looking for. I am going to keep the mime. Actually, I said we were going to do the red card. Let's do the red card. Let's get 3 molt on it. For a white stick, 21 molt with the hologram is perfectly fine, especially because I have 12 levels into my pair too. So I actually have 13 plus 18, so 31, 34 plus molt, which to get 100,000 points is plenty to do. So I'm not really worried about getting more plus molt. Also have plenty of chips for the white stake as well with my hands, especially if I'm playing some face cards. Let's play the gold seal, get some extra money. It's not gonna win. And then didn't find the blue seal, unfortunately. But we still get 35,000, which is great. Okay, Arcana packs. We're gonna skip unless we find money. And maybe the hangman. I think I'm gonna just skip. I actually would rather find my blue seal more often, so let's go ahead and skip it there. Let's go ahead and discover the wheel. Alright, we'll take 50 chips. 50% of the time, just so you're aware with wheel, it's a 25% chance that you're going to get one of the 3 auras, which is foil, hologram, or polychrome. 50% of the time it is trading card, and then it's like 37% of the time it is hologram, and then the other 12 or whatever it is percent of the time it is polychrome. So just so you're aware of that. All right, let's go ahead, dig for that blue seal. I know. Perfect. The pair plus the holographic card is going to win it. That's 68,000 points. We get 2 Mercury cards because of the mime, which is always helpful. Gotta love the mime. And we'll take another Mercury card, as well as another one from the Celestial pack, thanks to the telescope. Let's go ahead and add a purple seal ace. grab the blank voucher. Gonna have to buy that a few times before we can actually start using the upgraded version of it. But let's go ahead and go next. Discard this first. And I misclicked once again. Okay. I'm saving the steel card just so that I can guarantee the pair does win when I play it. Again, I got the holographic stone card, so we're going to be okay there. Perfect. And now we are well over 100,000 points. We've basically beat White Stake, and that's really all we need to do. I'm going to start buying and selling a bunch of things just so I can keep getting things discovered. Let's go ahead and take another blue seal. Can't use either of these, unfortunately. So let's go next. Okay, haven't discovered you. Let's get rid of probably trading card. Don't need it. I did go over on my money, unfortunately, so that's all right. Wheel of Fortune, always do wheel. Okay, we got our blue seal, which is all we really need. Go ahead and hit play. Perfect. 88,000 without a steel card. That is wonderful to me. Not discovered. Let's go ahead and get that. Get the standard pack. Yeah, Jack. Jack helps. Con pack, looking for possible money. Oh, we do get death. So I could skip again for the red card. I don't really need more molt. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the blue seal, extra blue seal. Maybe we can get one here. Hey, we do get one here. Let's go ahead and dig for a pair. Any pair should win, especially with the holographic stone card. Just in case, we'll discard one more 6 to get a face card. Nope, we are good to go. A new Joker. Would you look at that? Okay. So everything's looking great. Let's go ahead, add some more cards to the deck, get our hologram up a little bit more. Anything else? All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. That's totally fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to the end here. That way we can move on from this part and be done with White Stake. So go ahead and sell this one. Play the jacks and the stone card to win it. Alright, perfect. So that's Black Stake. Again, we went through that really quickly. I want to get through these beginning stakes as fast as I can so I can get to gold stake and start getting those gold stickers on those Jokers. But it is going to be a little bit of a grind to be able to keep going and keep going through. Maybe let's go ahead and go through red stake as well really quick. It hasn't been too long. We could probably power through red stake as well. So let's go new run. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of little Jokers I can start finding now. Oh, not check deck. So go red stake. Small blinds give us no reward money. And that is a big problem on the black stake. You already don't get a lot of money because you don't have a lot of hands. Not only can you score 33% less points, you also get $1 less for every hand that you save, essentially. All right. Big tip, once again, if you've made it this far in the video. Investment tag is one of the only skips that I will ever take in black stake or really anything. Black deck, whatever stake I'm playing, the investment tag is very helpful within the first ante. I usually don't take it outside of the first ante, but in the first ante, I'm going to take it. let's go ahead. Let's go for the flush first. In black stick, it is a black deck. I'm gonna get those mixed up all the time. In black deck, it is a little tricky to take the investment tag all the time, because you do have to score 450 points. If you could get a straight or a flush, really of any kind, and then a 2-pair, you're usually okay. I'm gonna go for 2 flushes here just because I had 4 diamonds left and we got it. Now that I took the investment tag, I have to score 600 points, which means I have to get something here. I have to get something that's going to help me score 600 points. I need plus molt, or I need some chips of some sort to be able to help me do this. I have $9. I usually don't get $9 on the gold stake, so this is kind of nice. I could go for 3 of a kind. It's a little bit risky, but with 3 discards and 2 hands, I probably could get it. I could re-roll and then take the buffoon pack, which is also pretty risky. I could take the buffoon pack and then get the zany joker if I don't hit anything in the buffoon pack, which I think is the best play. So let's go ahead and open the buffoon pack. Okay, we get scholar. Yeah, scholar should be fine. As long as we don't play an ace of clubs. Okay, scholar was the right choice. So, very lucky there. 3 of a kind. Zany joker would have been fine too because we got 3 aces right off the rip. But now we have money to play with and we're pretty much set. So again, I'm going to be taking almost every single plus molt. I'm just going to discover the credit card really quick. Doesn't cost me anything to. Once again, I'm going to take anything that's plus molt and chips. I'm also going to take the Arcana pack here. Alright, we get Hangman, we get Strength, we get Empress. I could go for some more 10s. I could just hang the 5s. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just hang the 5s. I do want to get the paintbrush. This is one that I usually am always trying to get. So I'm not going to open the buffoon pack. We're going to stay above $25 for my interest. And let's go next. Okay. Clubs flush will win it. So let's go ahead and go for clubs. And there we go. That's going to give us 1,300 points, which is also enough to beat the next round, which is good to know. Okay. I could buy the juggler, or I could just buy the voucher, the paintbrush, and go next. There's no reason for me to roll here. Again, I'm not in trouble. I don't necessarily want to buy the celestial packs because we're going to decrease the level of the poker hand that I play. So let's go ahead and just get the paintbrush, get the extra hand size, and play some more flushes. Maybe not play some more flushes. This is interesting. So I got the ace. We could go 2-pair with the ace if we can get another one. We also could just play the straight. And I think that's what I'm going to do is just go ahead and play the straight. Let's play the queen as well, just to get rid of more diamonds and keep my clubs. Actually, I think if I play the clubs, there's a chance I win this. With the 24, it's close. I'm going to play it. I think it might get me there. And it doesn't. I'm 90 points short. So that kind of stinks. But let's go ahead and just look. High card ace. We'll go ahead and win it with scholar. A riffraff. Riffraff is my favorite joker on the black deck. Helps you out in so many different scenarios. So let's go ahead and take riffraff. Take the Arcana pack because we have the money for it. Again, not going to take High Priestess because of discard level of played poker hand. Let's go ahead and just take the Emperor. Maybe we get Hermit. We don't. We get Justice just in case we need it. I'm going to go ahead and sell the World. Oh, we'll keep it for now. No, it's not doing us any harm sitting there. Okay. We got Abstract Joker and we got the Banana. So, pretty much any hand that we play is going to win. Let's go ahead and play the pair. I think the pair of aces does win with all of this. Let's go ahead and play that. Start working on our pair. Okay. So, we've got our first scaling plus Molt Joker, other than the red card. I do like me some pants. Balatro University, or Dr. Spectre, he loves playing 2-pair on the black deck. I agree with him. I think 2-pair is a very strong hand to play on the black deck. So we're going to lean into that. Right now, I don't have any chips. Let's go ahead and sell Gluttonous as well as Abstract. And we're going to sell the Banana. I didn't need to sell the Banana. I could have kept the Banana. Let's see if we can find something else in here. Everyone loves a good old photo chat, so let's go ahead and take the photo chat and sell it because we don't need the photo chat to win this run. I got my chips. I got my plus Molt. We're going to be perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and start looking for 2-pair. Perfect. That's going to give us pretty much twice as many points for our 2 pairs now. And let's start going for it. Okay, 2-pair wins. We have nothing in our deck that we need to start going digging for. Let's go ahead and just play the 2-pair. Okay, perfect. Okay, I no longer need Scholar. Scary Face could help with chips. I got plenty of chips here. No need to get that. We're going to keep the Popcorn just because it is more Molt technically than the Mad Joker. I am scoring a little bit too many points for my liking to start upgrading this, but I also don't want to die. We get the Queen with the blue seal. I'm always taking the blue seal here. Alright, we get the Magician. So we have the Queen that's a blue seal. So I want to start kind of building towards Queens, which means I could go for Queens and I can go for 10s. I like to go one apart usually because I could strength Jacks into Queens and I could strength 9s into 10s and be perfectly fine. And we'll go ahead and Magician those. And let's go next. Okay, Ice Cream is going to be pretty powerful. I'd like to play 2 pairs if I can. So let's see what this does. And it's a little bit too strong. Next round I will be able to play two pairs though, which will be good. Let's go ahead and we're going to sell the Popcorn. It's not necessary. I want to have that extra discard so I can find that blue seal a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and open both of these Arcana packs. Good chance here for money. Okay. This is good. I got my blue seal, which is always going to be stuck in my hand. I'm going to take the Devil here. If I didn't have my blue seal, I might look at taking the Temperance. But I'm still probably going to lean towards the gold card. You get $3 every time this is left in your hand. So if I can get this gold card in my hand 3 times for the rest of the game, it pretty much equals this Temperance value that I can get now. So that's why I'm going to go with the gold card 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time is if I don't have interest at 25, then I'm probably going to take the Temperance to get me to that interest level so that I could keep making more money faster. And let's go ahead and just take the Hermit. Nothing else here I really want. And no need to roll a ton. I think I'm going to stop there because I'm not making a bunch of money. Okay, we get Scholar. That's pretty helpful. We get Splash. Don't really need it. Okay, that's not really helpful. Okay, I get the queens and the tens. Let's go ahead and play that. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep digging for a jack. Actually, let's go dig for... Yeah, let's dig for a jack and a 9. We get the aces. We could play a full house. We're still going to keep digging for the 9. I haven't seen one yet. Let's just... Yeah, let's go for the full house. We get the queens. There's a good chance. There's a possibility. I shouldn't say there's a good chance. There's a possibility this is my gold blue seal. So I want to make sure that I win this for sure. Let's go ahead and play a justice here. I think even without the justice, we'll be just fine. And then I am going to play 2 pair just in case this is my blue seal. I do want to get blue seal value for it. And it was my blue seal, so that was pretty lucky. Alright. I'm going to keep the Scholar because apparently we do need some more points. Open the standard pack for a blue seal. If I don't get one, I'm just going to skip. Let's go ahead and High Priestess for 2 pair. We get the 2 pair. And we could go for money here. Money's not a bad idea. We always like to have some more money. I think I would actually rather start looking for a times mult joker. We're kind of getting to that realm. Around NT4 is usually where I'm starting to look for a times mult joker. I have my plus mult, I have my chips, and then now I'm looking for that times mult joker. Take the telescope because I have the money for it now. I'm going to take Smiley Face over the Scholar. It's more reliable. Okay, we can make money with the high card. So let's play a single high card here first. And because I don't want to risk this, I'm going to play the 2 pair with 1 hand left. Just so I know what I'm working with. Okay. And it was close, so I was probably in the right of doing that. I could have played one more high card to get more value out of the to-do list, but full house isn't going to happen. I'm just playing 2 pairs right now. 3 of a kind doesn't help me out at all, so let's just keep moving forward. Here's our times mult. And this could be really the times mult that I'm looking for. We're looking to go for spades and clubs now. It's always fun to go for, so go ahead and play a moon here. This is the unfortunate part about this. I do want to try and get this into a spades or a clubs. I could also turn it into a tower card. I might go ahead and do that with one of my heart cards. Pareidolia could be nice. No need for it. I'm not too scared of discarding 2 random cards, so I don't think I need the Luchador. Let's go next. Alright, let's go ahead and play the 2 pair. Let's see. What have I got? Am I missing? I'm missing 5, so I have a red 5. I have a red 5. I'm going to try and tower my red 5 if I can. Alright, 4,000 points is plenty of points. let's go ahead and start digging for that blue seal. I need to make sure that I actually get a 2-pair in my hand and don't just discard willy-nilly like I just barely did. I did get the red 5, so let's go ahead and tower it. Now, something to note though, this still doesn't count as a blackboard tower. I have one more discard, so let's go ahead and discard. And I am going to play a pair of aces to try and pull the blue seal. If this wins, great. I don't think it will because I didn't play the 2-pair, but... And we can get blackboard value. Alright. We're going to need to get blackboard value one time on this next one. I kind of like a steel queen here. I'm going to skip it. I don't think it's necessary. We have the telescope, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a 2-pair. Let's go next. Okay, we got the kings, we got the 2s, and we will play the 6 with it as well. And we got rid of the blue seal. It probably wasn't going to survive, but you could always hope, right? Nothing else I'm really going for. Let's go ahead and just ship the 2-pair for the win. I forgot to sell these jokers last time. That's okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, another Splash. Man, Splash just really wants to play today. Let's go Arconic Pack first. Get Death. Don't get anything there. We could go Jack. We could go 9. We could hang the 8s. So we could hang the 6 and the 3. Let's go ahead and do that. Try and get the blue seal a little bit more often. Okay. And we have enough for the voucher. So let's go ahead and use the voucher as well. Let's go next. Okay. Wow. Splash really wants to play. Okay, we only have 9 2-pairs, so Trousers always going to get double than what Supernova is going to get, but we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and get rid of Splash. We don't need it. Let's discard looking for the 2-pair. Okay, we get the 2-pair. We get the blue seal. Let's go ahead and send it. Alright, again, looking for a moon to be able to... That's not a moon. To be able to change my blue seal. Okay, we can hang them again. Go High Priestess, Judgment, Chariot. A lot of good stuff we can go here. Let's go ahead and sell this so I don't forget. Let's go High Priestess, another 2-pair. We always like that. And let's go ahead and hang them. Let's see. Do aces, 6s. Let's do aces and 2s. Hang them. I chose aces and 2s. 2s just because they're a low number, but I chose aces because we only had 3 of them left. Let's go ahead and go next. Alright, Banana is back. Let's go for the 2-pair. There we go. Got the 2-pair, got the 4s. Let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully get to play one more, which we do. 9s and 4s. Let's send it. Alright, let's start by opening up this. Lovers, not really helpful. Let's look for another blue seal. Don't get one. That's okay. Guaranteed Uranus out of here. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell parking. No need for it. We could get out of Riffraft. And we could just get... That's probably the safe play to do if we're trying to win this one. Let's just get a ×4 here. Alright. Serpent, we're just going to play and discard a bunch of different cards because we only get to pull 3 of them anyways. So it doesn't really matter what we do here. That gets us 51,000 points. And that's 24 molt. So here's a little trick you can do here. I'm looking at 80 chips right here. 80 chips is significantly less than 220 chips. So it's not really contributing to our score a whole lot. 24 molt is a lot more than 12, obviously. So if I get rid of the 80 chips and I get the 24 molt, it's actually going to be helping us out a lot more, especially because I can times that molt too. And this will actually get us to the point where we could probably skip to the end and win. Play only one hand type this round. That's perfectly fine. Let's go one more time. So let's see what kind of a score we can get here just by playing a regular 2-pair. Again, gonna be looking for that blue seal still. Let's go ahead and again, I want to see without the steel card how much we're scoring here to see if we can go ahead and just start skipping it. 66,000. Okay, so not enough just yet. That's okay. World, don't need to worry about that anymore. Death. Alright, a couple steel cards might help us a little bit more. Again, going for the ace. I'm always going to look in here. I just kind of remembered aces, 3s, 2s, 6s. That's what I'm looking to get rid of. Let's go ahead and get rid of the aces. No need to change everything into single rank. Just loses the hand size. Don't really want to lose the hand size. We can change everything to a certain suit though, because that's a little bit fun. Alright. We got what we were looking for. Let's go ahead and start discarding. Get 6s and kings. With one steel card. This is going to help out a little bit. Up to 72,000. Again, we need 100,000. I would like to get to 150,000. That way I know I can win with a couple 2-pairs and be alright. If we get the Violent Vessel. Okay. No blue seal. Let's go ahead and go next. Play only one hand type this round. Just make sure we get a 2-pair that we can play for sure. Go ahead and play the jacks and the queens. Alright, up to 84,000 now. We're making steady progress with our blue seal. Alright. Let's see if we can get some rebate value. None of this I really like a ton. I'm going to go ahead and just strength into some 9s. We'll go for queens and 9s right now. We get a death. We get a fool. We can make some more 9s. Make a justice card. Let's go ahead and just make some more 9s. So kind of going for 9s and queens right now. Got 6 queens, 7 9s. Should be able to get it pretty easily. I need 35,000 in one hand. I'm pretty sure we can already do that, so Discard these kings. And we get the queen for the 2 pair. Okay. Going for 10s now. Blackboard. That would be helpful if we could do it. I did get a lot more spades. It is possible, we just can't get that. It would actually allow us to probably beat the boss pretty easily on the last stage in ante 8. Alright. Go for another 2 pair really quick. We'll go for the 9. I know I got a lot of 9s in there. Okay. There's another blue seal. And let's go ahead and get a death. Death's going to be huge for us. Let's go ahead, get another Uranus, and then we will buy and sell anything that I haven't found just yet. Make sure I got that. Alright, haven't got you yet. Haven't got either of you. Let's go ahead and buy the Emperor. Don't need it, but we'll buy it. Oh, we can't afford the baseball card. Unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and go next. I did forget that we weren't on the last round yet. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought we were on the last round. It's alright. We'll go ahead and just win that really quick. And then we'll skip to the end. Oh, hey, look at that. Get a strength just for some extra insurance. All cards are debuffed. Let's go ahead and take a judgment here. Skip the rest. Take another judgment. And skip the rest. Alright, all cards debuffed until 1 joker sold again. Let's go ahead and sell some jokers here. Let's go ahead and get rid of these red cards. And don't really need to do anything else, unfortunately. Got our 2 pair here. We're going to get the blackboard value. We're going to get the joker stencil. Let's go ahead and make sure blackboard is after all of that. And we will win red stick as well. So there you guys have it. Bit of a longer video for you guys, but it's first one. Again, we're trying to complete Completionist plus on black deck only. We've got through red stake already. Showed it's pretty easy. Again, like I said, if you want to get better, play white stake. Once you can beat white stake 100% of the time, that's kind of the first step. I honestly feel once you feel like I can beat white stake 100% of the time, you've started to get the mechanics down to start getting your interest levels at the proper amount. Your money's in a good situation most of the time, and you understand, okay, I can either greed to go for a joker that gives me more money, or I need to focus on scoring right now because I know what's coming up here shortly. So that's all for today. Again, appreciate you guys for watching this. If you stuck to the end, it was a long video, but you know what? We're just here for fun. We're just here to have a good time. If you guys enjoyed the video, awesome. If not, that's okay. You're probably still not watching, but I'm just excited to do this journey and share it on YouTube as well, and we'll see how that goes. So excited to do this next video. I'm hoping to get videos out as soon as possible. I'm going to school full-time. I work full-time. I got a lot of things that I've got going on, but I want to get this done as soon as possible and just help people out, you know, learn the game a little bit better. So appreciate all that you guys have watched, and we'll see you later.